Hey guys, Ben, America's Baseball Camps, just touching base in regards to your swings, going over your video analysis work from the camp, and just had a couple things that I wanted to go and review with you. Let's go ahead and get started here. A couple things in the beginning, going ahead and going back here. We're going to talk about your stance, and the biggest thing I want to change is a few things. One is I want to take those feet that are slightly turned out, and I want them to turn in. I think that's very important for you in your swing to keep the weight inside of your feet. To get ourselves stronger, we need to do a better job of engaging the lower half in regards to your swing and getting more power. So with that said, going forward, going into what's called next is our launch position. So I'm going to go ahead and get into our stride. So a couple things on our stride. The first thing is you'll notice on your feet that when you stride, your feet lands out. And what you want to do is you want to land that closed. Right now you have that foot towards facing your heel facing this way, and I want your heel right now to be facing that part of the dugout where it's going to be closed, because right now it is really open. And as you notice back here, when you stride and land foot, it's really open right there. So we need to do a better job of making sure that I'm going to be closed, more showing the heel to my pitcher compared to showing the toe to it. And that's going to make you hit against a firm closed front side, and it's going to be the fact that you can have a lot more power and not be as much arms when I'm pitching or when I'm hitting. So that's a big one in regards to making sure those feet, you can see that both feet are turned out right here, and they need to be turned in. The other thing is when I do a land foot, you can see I'm going to draw some lines right here. When your front foot lands, that means your hip and your head are done going forward. So you don't want them to go forward anymore because your front foot has landed. But you'll see you go right through those, and that's going to make us come up on our toe here. At contact, you can see how there's not much angle in your leg, and your front leg is bent. So what we need to do is we need to get that head to stay back. So what you need to do at this point of your swing is that big part of the foot needs to be on the ground, and your head, your leg will be kind of here, but your leg will be kind of here. So I want your head to be back this much farther. And you'll notice what that's going to do. If your front foot stays there, it's going to make your front side firm. And that's going to help everything get really stronger and really help you at contact to be in a better position to not go forward and drift. It's called a drifting, when your front foot lands and your body keeps going forward. That's called a slide or a drift, and that's definitely not what we want in regards to hitting. And you do a little bit better job on your second swing, but this one you're just out in front kind of getting yourself loose. So we'll go into that second part of your swing. But those are key things when you hit, is to kind of hold your finish. So I'm going to line myself up right there. You'll see that front foot is open. And we really got to make sure you can see it. Contact's a little bit better on this one. You can also see to be cautious of that arm right here, that bottom arm. Make sure that thing stays nice and bent. Don't drop those hands at this point. You want to still keep that barrel up so I can really work downhill to the ball. But at contact, you're a little bit better. You have a better angle. A little bit on your toe too much. You can see you're up on your toe, so you don't have as much power. But this is a little bit more firm, and you're taller. Your head's on baseball, palm up, palm down. So in that case, it's much better. You can see still at the end, you can see how you finish straight legs. We don't want to do that. You never want your head to be on your front foot. You want it to be on your back foot. So your head should actually be way back here to keep yourself tall. You don't want to have your head up past your front knee. You can see you don't want it up here. You want your head to be back there. So what I would do is after you're done with your swing, make sure you finish and freeze. And that's going to be very important in regards to your mechanics to staying back. So let's take a peek at one more swing. And what I would do is watch this video over and over again to make sure that you feel really good about the things that you're going to work on with your toes in. Watch that. Make sure that barrel doesn't drop. And that contact right there, that's in pretty good position. That's better position. And what you want to do is you want to keep your head right there. And you'll notice that your head's going to start going forward here. After you're done hitting, your head finishes up by your knee, and that back leg finishes straight. So hold that finish where you really stay back with that back side, and that's going to make a big difference with your swing here too. So those are the few things to work on. They're going to make a big difference to get you more power, a lot more consistent, and be able to hit you have better pitching. And I hope that helps you out, and have a great season, and hope to see you next year.